Good evening, everybody. This is Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. Cam, good evening, everybody. Everybody coming in, Alfredo, Jan, April, Freddie. Man, we're going to have a good show tonight. My other show from last night is on my YouTube channel. It should be downloaded already on my YouTube channel, so we're all caught up with all our shows here on TikTok. They're on the YouTube channel. Last night's show was amazing, and some really interesting revelations with Melinda, whose father had helped or had built the Apollo craft that went out off planet. Blondie, good to see you. Zanelda, Valdez, everybody, Blondie. Let's see who else we got here. Hey, Chris Bell, Betty. Tonight, you're going to be blown away. Now, this has been, I posted it on my Astro Command page here, a video from the United Nations Outer Space Organization. So the United Nations, and my friend Athena spoke at the United Nations many years ago in the 1990s to a group of people from the United Nations representing different countries. The United Nations has an organization, let me see here, in the United Nations that most people don't know about. Let's see here if I can go backwards a bit. Let's see here. It's United Nations Office of Outer Space Affairs. So the United Nations has an office for outer space affairs, okay? What I'm going to do tonight is going to basically blow your mind. What I'm going to do tonight, I don't know if this tops everything I've done on here already. What I'm going to do tonight is let you hear the audio of the Antarctica space being who's human. So the United Nations had somebody, I don't know if they were in Antarctica doing the interview. I suppose they were. I don't know if they brought the space person to the United Nations somehow. I don't know that part. That part I don't know. What I'm going to let you hear tonight is going to absolutely blow your mind. If you're not watching this show, now I posted it. I saw somebody on TikTok post a picture of what looks like a long-haired space person that's human. There's only one video I've seen on here, but I think it's been discussed on a few other forums on the internet. But it is really important information, because what happened was this space person was in stasis for thousands of years, and he was alive in stasis. When you're in stasis, you're alive. Like, for example, my space body is on a spaceship off planet. I'm completely alive. I'm completely here in consciousness. My physical space body is alive in stasis. This particular space being, thousands of years in stasis. I don't know if it was 7,000 or what it was. When they found the object, it looked sort of like an egg-shaped thing. I don't know how they opened it up, or if he opened it up or whatever, but he became awake and his consciousness was fully awakened. And he spoke whatever the language, hey, Mahansuk, he spoke the language that this gentleman from the United States, he spoke an English similar to him. He wasn't some European, dude being interviewed, acting like he was a space person. When I play this audio segment, I want you to really intently listen to it, because it really is amazing, And what you're going to hear is stuff. Now, the United Nations Outer Space Affairs thing, it talks about the video and talks about their video. And we're going to play the video. We're going to play the audio segment. You need to hear this. Not one network that I know of, not NBC, CBS, NBC, BBC, or anybody else is playing this audio, but it needs to be heard. It really needs to be heard. Yeah, I'm going to play that tonight on the show. Yep, I think no one's doing it, but being that we're busting the matrix, I need to play the audio segment of this. Now, supposedly, there are pictures, actual photos or video of, I don't know, the original, there's nothing, the original video, there's no anything but the interview on audio, okay? But so what you're going to hear tonight is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you, Linda. And we're going to do it. We're going to go and just bust the matrix here. We're also, we're going to wait till we get some more people. Hey, Kit Kat, good to see you. The commander is amped up here. I've been listening to that interview this evening over and over again. And the more I listen to it, it's like, are you kidding me? You know, you have whistleblowers that are coming out of the woodworks about what they know about the UFOs. And here's the most important thing out of any Washington whistleblower, and even more important than Stephen Dr. Greer. In all due respect to Dr. Greer, this thing is way more important to Dr. Greer. And I'll tell you why. Because now, some whatever reason, I don't know the whole context, this human space person that is tall woke up, came out of his ship, and had been in stasis for thousands of years. Yes, that's right. We've never been alone. Please share. Please FYP my show. Everybody FYP my show. FYP all over the planet right now. FYP it. Okay? You know what FYP is, so do that. Please share. Please like. Please follow. It's early. It's only 11:03 p.m. We're early. Days, I might have gotten your email. We are one. I'll have to check. Everybody FYP. And let's just go rampantly wild with promoting the show here tonight. You know, people need to know. Hey, Yeshua, good to see you. We are undergoing a massive timeline shift. Absolutely, Starseed. We absolutely are. Hey, hi, girl. Welcome. Thank you for the share. Everybody share. We want to get everybody in here tonight. Hey, Michelle. Welcome to the show. Hey, Mike Masters. Good to see you, brother. The interview with the Nordic. That's absolutely correct. And I guess there was in the original posting of this thing from the United Nations, or however it got leaked out, I didn't see any photos, but I will definitely play the audio. Hey, CmdrAleon, good to see you. I think I need to play the audio because I think the whole world needs to hear this interview with this space being who's human. You know, we've seen all these different things when, you know, Area 51, where they have and contain these other types of low vibrational ETs. But this is going to be the first time in human history that somebody from the United Nations, Outer Space Affairs, is interviewing a space person from another world. And the things that this space person says are going to blow your mind. Now, the other thing I want to get into, man, I've got to respond about this. The press secretary for the President of the United States goes public on the news media, does a press conference about the drones. And they say, oh, we were just sending them up there to, do some things, essentially. They were just up there, there was nothing to worry about. They were just up there. She never mentioned anything about the orbs. Press secretary, if you listen to the press secretary interview, there was nothing mentioned about these orbs. But, these drones, these drones were FAA regulated. FAA regulated. The FAA approved these drones all over the place. They said, you guys can send up all the drones you want from the military, wherever you want to send them to. The whole thing was a lie. The press secretary was lying. She was not telling the truth. She was basically full of it. She was totally full of it. I listened to her press conference. It was the most incoherent press conference I've ever seen. And and when any president says, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, you get your press secretary out for her first conference to the press, and they lie again. They don't tell the truth. They don't talk about the orbs. They didn't say a word about that. They didn't talk about the orbs coming out of the Atlantic Ocean or what's going on in other places. It was worthless. It was totally worthless. I have to say it the way it is. It was worthless. We don't hold punches here. Again, as I stated before, do not depend on press conferences from any press secretary to tell you the truth about the orbs or the drones or anything. It's just not happening. Well, technically, they said there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to be, afraid of. But she didn't talk about the orbs, did she? That's why on this show, there's more disclosure happening on encounters for the last 3 years than there'll ever be from a press secretary of any president of the United States. Guaranteed. Yeah, nobody in the press pressed her. That's right. That's a bigger issue. Now, if I was there, I would have grilled her. I would say, this is CmdrAleon from Encounters. Press Secretary, you said there's nothing to worry about. What about the orbs? Can you tell us about that? What about the people seeing these big objects over the ocean? Can you tell us about that? She probably would have freaked out. You say you're who you are? I'm from the Encounters TV show, Press Secretary. You've told absolutely nothing to the press, and now you're standing there saying, it's nothing to worry about. There's no danger. It's just a bunch of drones that the government's using. Oh, come on, Press Secretary. You know that's not true? Knowing me, I would have been grilling her. She would have freaked out. If I was there, that press secretary would have freaked out if I was at that press conference. Guaranteed. People have to understand they were supposedly going to do something big. We're going to get to the bottom of this. And then the lame press secretary comes out and says absolutely nothing. The orbs are orbs. It's the drones that are controlled by the government. The orbs, the real orbs, are non-terrestrial. I think I should apply to go so I can be a press person at one of those press conferences. That would be pretty cool. That CNN would say, who's that guy? Let's see here. Fox would be saying, who is he? NBC would be saying, MSNBC, who is that guy asking those questions? He needs to stop doing that. He's making us look like fools. We're the real news media. We're the real news media. We are. I'm amped up when I start getting like this. I would tear the place down so quickly they wouldn't know what to do. These people would be so nervous, including the news network people. They'll say, why didn't I think of that question? Well, you were sleeping. You're not there to ask questions. You're there to just be robots. You're the robot media, news media. I'm not. We are, Starseed, we are disclosure. We are disclosure, everybody. That's the thing you have to remember. We are the ones who are being our disclosure. Every one of you is part of a disclosure movement. Everybody all over the world is part of a disclosure movement. Hey, Stargazer, thank you for the gift. They would try to escort me out, and then I would have to get beamed up on a ship. Now, I can see this. They escort me out of the press conference. Before they do, a beam comes down into the hallway of the press conference, and I get taken out of the building on a spaceship. That would be kind of cool. Then you have the press secretary standing there with her mouth open saying, what just happened? That would be the ultimate disclosure. Beaming me up at a press conference. I do have my apple cider. Don't go anywhere without it, as I always say. Yes, it would be epic. Oh, gee, it would be. Steve Woods, welcome to the show. Everybody coming in. Welcome all the people, new people. Lori, welcome, Lori. KC5570. Even better if they see the ship. That would be even better. You're right. 19-1. Nancy, welcome to our show. Catherine. Hey, Catherine. Welcome to Encounters, number one spiritual UFO talk show on social media. Please share FYP the show, everybody. Hey, Ann, good to see you. Opal, hey, Opal, welcome. Commander Brand Cider. There might be a day when there is one. Maybe after contact, we can brand an Ashtar Command Cider for everybody. That would be good. Hey, thank you for sharing, Lupita. Robbie027 in Canada, welcome. Jason Peterson, Sue B, welcome. Dawn Faye, hey Dawn. Denise, welcome to the show. Everybody out there, wherever you are, you're not too far. Hey, Jody K. So we're going to let you hear the audio. We're going to play this audio of the space being interviewed by somebody from the United Nations. I don't have to turn off the lights. I'm just going to let you hear the audio. I'm not putting it on the camera, so they can't get me for that. This audio is for entertainment purposes only. What you're about to hear is a space being that had been asleep for thousands of years, interviewed by the United Nations, a UN person from the United Nations Space Affairs affiliate for the United Nations Office of Outer Space Affairs. If you're not listening to this, you are somewhere else. Let us see if we can do this. We'll begin now. Let me bring the volume up. Now, I don't have to put this near, I don't have to change anything here, so let me see here. It should start very shortly. Here we go.
Okay, let's see if I have everything ready.
You're going to hear the interview right now.
Number 67, 22, January 2025, 15:35. Gravação número 67, 21 de 2025, 15:35. En enregistrement numéro 57, 22 janvier.
And you're going to hear the space person speak English.
15:35. Okay.
Hey, Diane.
How are you, Seth? Good. Thank you for allowing me to ask you these questions once more. My night's kind of tiresome. Okay. By the way, did you read what was said about you on the 4chan forums?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you find it amusing?
Interesting. Good. Question.
That's the ET. That's a space person.
But man, he was different and good.
I guess that's just how we are. Now, I know you hate these...
I don't hate. Anger is not...
No, it's just audio, Mariner. It's only audio.
I'm sorry.
Don't be... You did nothing wrong.
If you don't mind, back to the question. Why were you in that... Why were you in that cave alone?
He's converted to an English language.
Times I was alone.
He's not Russian.
But why? I mean, how does it acknowledge you they kept you alive? Or is it a form of stasis? We know it's not cryogenic.
Humans must evolve alone. Otherwise, if I help you with, how you say, technology, I want to be better than the ones who made you. The ones who corrupted you.
You refuse to answer.
I refuse to disgrace you and your ancestors.
Okay, that's fine. How old is the vessel, as you call it? You call it the vessel. We call it the hex shape.
It was built by my people 3,000 years ago.
3,000 years ago, his vessel was built.
Kemet. Where is Kemet? Hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay, here. In the phone, where in the map is Kemet?
The one that says Egypt.
Oh, okay, Egypt.
This
okay, I see.
Here.
They used to have a civilization in what is now Egypt.
It's really old. I know you don't want to answer this, but I have, question. I have to pose a question again. How does it work? How do we get inside?
I said this before. No. Must I?
He said no to the interviewer. No, you cannot get in my ship.
Ministry of Defense. There are many countries involved, many nations who want your help to. I won't force you to talk if you don't want to.
Why
he's interviewing the space person that was in the egg for thousands of years.
More people.
We're your allies, says.
But, sir, you are not an ally to your brother, the other human. I know that if I give you the key to my vessel, you will kill.
He's interviewing the space person with the blonde hair
That
that
technology could save lives.
came out of stasis.
That is not the first option.
You can't show it. It's all audio.
You want second option: powers, conquest, oppression.
Very well. I won't bother you again. You know, that's just doing my job. Can you tell me about the technology where you were sleeping?
No.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, stasis box beside the egg. That's
Not
right.
feeling generous today, are we?
I want to help your kind becoming better.
He says he wants to help our kind becoming better.
Technology. Would you give a weapon to a child? No. The baby would hurt themselves and other people.
Good point. Okay. What questions can you answer then?
All technology-related questions will be rejected.
Mathematical questions?
Please. Yeah.
Can you... Can you identify the sequence of prime numbers within your numeral system?
Prime numbers are fundamental in mathematics and might be, let's say, universally recognized. You could say that's how God created or emanated everything.
We had time to understand what the Riemann hypothesis is? No? Can you explain it to me? Can you give us an answer?
Yes. The Riemann hypothesis is correct. All non-trivial zeros of the Z.
We're listening to the audio interview between the United Nations person and the tall human who was in a box next to the egg ship that came awake and came out of stasis.
It is based on the
I don't know if it's on YouTube. It might be.
Of prime numbers and
this is coming from the United Nations Outer Space Affairs.
Mathematical field.
Okay. Can you? I know I've asked you this before, but
again, the English of the space being is however it happens, but he's not from our planet.
As I stated before, yes, it was annihilated by your makers. Their civilization reached quite the developed state. They were, how you say, good people. People who loved each other as one. Unity. Your markers didn't love anyone but their self.
I think you called it ego yesterday, didn't you?
Ego. I love English. It is quite similar to a language of a people that we interacted with very long ago.
Oh, you spoke about this before. The Proto-Europeans. You've studied them, right? Didn't you?
Good people. Sadly, their desires of conquest conquered their hearts.
Okay. About this more civilization, were they human like us?
No, but some managed to come, however, your, how do you call it?
In English,
your
DNA.
This
composition.
DNA.
You're listening to an interview by the United Nations person with the space person that woke up out of stasis in Antarctica.
Are there still are the bodies or mummies of these people from Mars still on Earth?
Yes, but I will not disclose.
He's asking about people on Mars still on
I'm
Earth.
asking you this because, as you might have noticed, I've sent you a video of the so-called Mexican mummies. Did you get to see it?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me if it's real, if it's not real?
Yes. I believe so. Yes.
Good. What were these beings? Who were these beings? Are they connected to the ones that came from Mars?
Chimera, mixed of sentient creature, a remnant of your makers.
Chimera, chimera. Oh, you mean hybrids? So they're a mix.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's it. Also, what?
Uh-oh. I guess that, wow, is that the end of it? Ooh, that's interesting. I think, that's some of the thing. I don't know if that's all of it. It's supposed to be 32 minutes. Let's see here. Okay. Well, evidently we'll have to go back to that. But you heard some of the interview with the space being unidentified phenomena. So I was curious about this. Those who did see it, I thought there was an original video. And was there any pictures, or is it just audio? Because what we just heard was the space person that was in a box in Antarctica next to an egg ship that was his ship. He came out of stasis. He'd been in stasis. And I think Mary had mentioned it a few nights ago on my show that I hear about the space being in Antarctica. Oh, the stasis box. Yeah, I did see the stasis box. You know, I'll have to download that. I did see that. So he woke up out of the stasis box, the space being, and he was human, just like us. I don't know how long they interviewed him for. I don't know if there's a longer audio video of this person. Yeah, too bad they didn't have a picture. That would have been really good, Days, if they did. But if people want to hear the video, April has pics. Okay. I definitely want to see pics of that space person. And if anyone does have pics or whatever, make sure send me a copy of the picture to my email and I'll download it here. I want to take a look at that. So you've seen him. Okay. I think I saw a picture. Somebody posted a picture of two different space people. It was like blonde hair and a white outfit. You know? I believe so. Yeah, I know, OG, that's right. And the kind of questions the UN person was asking are not the questions I would have asked. If I had been sitting with him, I would have said, hi, it's nice to see you. I'm CmdrAleon. And I think we would have had a different kind of interaction, a different kind of relationship. You know? Because this person's with the United Nations, he asked him about technology. Who cares about the technology? Don't you care about the spirituality? Don't you care about, why he's here? What the purpose is of the space person being here? All the wrong questions were asked in this interview. All the wrong questions. About technology, about his egg ship. Who cares about the egg ship? They always do this. And I'm glad he wasn't going to share the tech. They always do this. And I'm glad he wasn't going to share the technology because he knows how they always do this. And I'm glad he wasn't going to share the technology because he knows how humans are, the people that it all started, and that's my thing was buffing too on my iPad. I'm frozen, I'm lagging. It just goes to show you, as soon as you start showing something, telling the truth, everything goes haywire. Are we back? Are we sounding okay? You're clear? All better? Thank God. I think there's a little bit of censorship going on there. You know, a little bit of censorship because we were telling the truth. You can't keep a good commander down. So I was trying to say is, where is the space being now? Now that he came out of stasis, he was interviewed by somebody from the United Nations Outer Space Affairs Group. Where is that space piece? They must have him somewhere. He's not in, I'm sure he's not in Antarctica. Maybe he is still there under supervision of some of the United Nations. Maybe they're, you know, who knows where he is. It says he's in Europe. Oh, interesting. That might be why he picked up whatever the accents are over there, you know. You know, it's just interesting. Like I said before, we have so much going on right now that it's unbelievable, you know. Well, some people say he's in Europe. I heard with the United Nations. So, but understand, the space people can speak languages, our languages. They pick up on our languages. So if they were in Japan, they would speak Japanese, China, Chinese, you know. So he lived 700 years, picked up European Slavic speech. Oh, okay, Daniel, thank you. And I think at the beginning of the interview, they might have gotten a name from him, what his name was. I think he's only been out of stasis just recently. I don't know how many days or weeks. Hey, Johnny, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Been a while. Everybody coming in here, welcome to the show. Hey, user 701. Anina, good to see you. Everybody, Tickled Pickle, good to have you with us. Tickled Pickle, thank you for being here. Yeah, there is, I'm going to do some more research on this space person at the United Nations thing. I want to get to the original footage and see if there's a longer video of the audio. Hey, Carly, welcome. Everybody, Banco, Musip, but he's at something too. Commander, hello. Hope all is well. Josh, we're doing good. Hope you are too. I sent it to you, Commander. Thank you, young Skywalker. I'm going to take a look at it. You know, we'll definitely. Connie Rothjeb, welcome. Dibuya, hey, approximately 13:15. Let's see here. Hello. Hey, Bianca. Ghost King, hello. Everybody out there coming in. Good to have you with us. Ladria, good to see you. So I'm really interested to see where this goes. And we talked about contact and how things are starting to amp up. The most important revelation, I almost said revolution, maybe that too, but the most important revelation is that News Nation's been doing a lot of stuff about the whole UFO thing. But this release of this audio of this space person is really key to disclosure. It means that there is something that you know, the United Nations Outer Space Affairs Organization says in the video, in their writing, this cannot be distributed, supposedly, you know, to the public. Now, somebody must have released this, the original content of this video. Somebody in the United Nations probably wanted this to get out, and they released it, and it has gotten out to a certain extent, not completely, because I don't think anyone can totally find that video. But I those that do the investigations will see that video and listen to the audio. You have to listen really carefully to what the space person's saying, because he is saying some very important things. Number one, I'm not giving you any information on our technology. Very smart, you know? Very smart. Because why would you trust giving anyone information about your egg-shaped spaceship to the United Nations or any country? You know, we've seen what our people do here who have the power. You know, what they do with technology by other civilizations, what they try to do with it. We've seen what they do. They use it and trying to, turn the technology into a weapon. That's what we do. That's what we do. You know, we don't want to use it to advance our ability to travel in space peacefully. Our whole thing is domination, right? You know, do you think that any military power, Air Force power in the world if they get their hands on non-terrestrial technology, that they wouldn't use it towards other means other than peaceful. They're not going to use it for peaceful means. They have no wanting to do that. Their whole deal is, I only can speak the truth here. They probably couldn't, Lidra, but they would try, because the scientists here would say, "Oh, I got this egg-shaped object. Let's see if we can put a little weapon on it, and we can turn it into the fastest traveling intergalactic little egg, and we'll have a little weapon on it so we can take over other planets." That's what we would do. We'd be going out and say, we've now left Earth, and we've conquered several planets in our universe with reverse engineered technology that we weren't given, but we figured it out. Yeah, they would be shut down. Even if they had the technology here on the planet to do that, I can tell you that the star nations, the star people, would shut down every technology on this planet in 2 seconds. It would never work for them. You're right. Hey, Kimberly. So you know where I'm going with this, folks. You know where I'm going to go. Go right to the heart of the truth. Always. The truth will always, cosmic truth will always set you free. Always. I don't have to read a book telling me what the truth is or what the truth isn't. I don't have to read a book saying what's going to happen if any Earth-based military or Air Force organization has scientists trying to play around with space being technology. It's not going to happen. And what they do have is limited reverse engineered technology that cannot go throughout the whole universe. It's limited to a certain, maybe they can go out of the planet Earth to a little bit into another solar system, maybe. But they'd be neutralized in 2 seconds if they tried to take over another planet. I'm talking about our planet, our power structure here. Those people like the Elon Musks of the world, the people that want to go out and colonize all these other planets. It's not happening. You can't colonize other planets because, number one, all these other planets have, life on them. They have people living there. They have, in our solar system, there's life everywhere. In our solar system, in other solar systems, in other galaxies, there's life everywhere. And none of these other planets would allow us to colonize their planets. On our planet, you see, we've been taught all our lives, in every generation, that we're seeking to find out if there's life elsewhere in the universe, when in fact, the life elsewhere in the universe is right here on Earth. I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about star people living on our planet, living in the Earth. We talked about it before, the entrances, the galactic portals on our planet, the Bermuda Triangle last night. All these things that we talk about. You don't have to go too far to realize that this planet has many galactic portals, many entrances into the inner Earth. We just haven't been there. I'm talking about most of us here in this room. Some of you might have physically gone there, maybe, but we really haven't been there yet. The space people that live in our oceans, the Agartha network, where the space civilizations are in our inner Earth, we haven't been there yet. But they are there. They are in Mount Shasta. They're in Tibet in the Himalaya mountains, deep in the mountains. There are entrances into the Agartha network. You know that. Some of you know this. Some of you don't know this. Some of you should know this. Who do you work for? Our government or A51? Neither. I'm here to bust the matrix, Jeffrey. I interviewed people that had top security clearance on my show. I don't work for anybody in the government, nor do I ever want to, but I know a lot of things. I know a lot of things. You see, I know quite a bit. Everybody here knows I don't work for the government. Then I become a whistleblower, If I worked for the government, man, I'd be whistleblowing every day. And you know it. I take it as a compliment that you say, do I work for the government? I got to go back to that comment. Who do you work for? Jeffrey says, for our government or Area 51? That's a classic, Jeffrey. That was a classic question. And believe me, if I was in the government right now, I'd be whistleblowing every single day. I would have no problem. I would go, whatever the consequences would be. I have no worries. Oh, both our government. Well, yeah, they are, Jeffrey, they are. Well, Area 51, people in our government finally acknowledged that Area 51 exists. For many years, the government would never admit that Area 51 existed back in the 50s, 60s, and before the internet and all this. But they have. I mean, now any current president will tell you that Area 51 exists. It does exist. But you know what? I don't really care about Area 51. I used to, but I don't care anymore, because what the bigger picture is, we're having stuff happening all over the world now. These orbs are happening. If you take time on here, on TikTok, there's some phenomenal people out there that are recording for the first time in their lives UFOs or orbs, non-terrestrial craft on their videos. Lots of people. They're doing it every night. Some are getting daytime sightings. I'm looking at all their videos. When I'm not on here, I look at the videos. If they have a good video, I message them, I get in touch with them. I tell them about the show. It's interview number 67. Oh, with the space being. Okay. So there's a lot going down now. A lot happening. Hey, Justin, good to see you. And the one thing I do know, hey, Chad Hall, good to see you. Fancy, good to see you too. I have my apple cider right here. Most times I'm never without my apple cider. That's become the drink of the show, and people have seen me do it for 3 years now. Hey, Lynn 948. Conspiracy Kaleidoscope, that's a good name. Hey, Blue Cindy, hello back to you in Florida. I know Florida's got a lot of activity going on. King Pharaoh, good to see you. Johnny Appleseed, okay, Bonnie Ellis. I am God, I dislike star and light workers. Well, you're definitely not God, because God would never say that. See, God loves everybody. You're a human being that doesn't like people that are starseed and light workers. You got to get over that. The good thing is you're not God, because God would never say that. If God were to speak, he'd say, I love everybody. Hey, Sweet Tea, good to see you. Well, that's a great question. And when we get med beds, will hospitals be torn down? Don't trust hospitals. I think hospitals might be somewhat irrelevant. I am God says, I am God. I am God. So you're God. You're a human being, and if you are connected with God, which we all are, then you would never say you don't like starseed and you don't like light workers. Because light workers and starseed are all connected to God. We all are, whether you're a starseed or not. So you got to rephrase that, brother or sister. You're not God. We're all extensions of God, but you are not God. You see, I'm trying to give you a little teachable moment. A little teachable moment, my friend. Oh, they really are, Johnny. Things are happening so fast, Commander. Very exciting. It's crazy how quickly things are happening. I mean, I think we could have the real contact happening way before 2026. And this is just my opinion. I don't know that that's going to happen before 2026. But the way things are happening now, who's to say, I'm not an Old Testament God. I'm not even a New Testament God. I'm a no testament God. I have no testament. I am basically a cosmic God. Meaning, what does that mean? I threw all the testaments out a long time ago. Too many testaments, you know. The stuff piles up in your bookshelves, gets dusty, gets old. You got to get rid of that stuff, man. That's all 3D stuff. I'm having a little bit of fun here. You know, don't mind me. Yes, that's right. We are all fragments of God. We're all connected cosmically like little circuits. That's right, Cosmic News, right? Right on. Hey, Cosmic Christie, Commander have felt earlier than 2006 possible. I've been feeling that now. I really do feel that. And I don't know if anyone else does, but I'm going with my feelings right now. I feel we're getting prepared for contact a lot sooner. I can't prove it, but that's what I feel. I go by my feelings, you know. We all should go by our feelings when it comes to this. Yeah, we are. I love that. Star knowledge. We are fractal expressions for sure. It really is speeding up. Yeah, you know. I love these people, you know, these religious people that come in here and saying, I'm God. And then they use the Old Testament. You know, I'm like, I'm way beyond religion, way beyond it. You know, when you're a space person, I don't care about religion. You know, I really don't. Cosmic God, yes. Mr. Destiny, yes, indeed. We're all kind of cosmically oriented God, connected, right? That's the beauty of life. Ibuya says 250,000 years ago, the Great Galactic War started. Huh. Yeah. So now with that, we've got that all figured out about the God thing. Now that we all figured it out. God is everything and everyone. That's right, David. Absolutely. Everyone is connected to God. God's light is everywhere. So we just busted the person's matrix. They didn't realize coming in this room that if you start talking about you're egotistically God, your matrix is going to be busted in 2 seconds. They didn't know we can do that, did they? Yeah, God is within us all. N says, let's move on. Hey, N, how you doing? We will. We were just having a little bit of fun here on Encounters. You know, we just were having a little bit of fun. Hey, Mr. Destiny. So let's get into it. So, like I said, the press secretary made her statement today about the drones and all the drones, right? All this stuff was happening. We're going to get, you know, the president said, we're going to get to the bottom of what's happening in New Jersey. It's not in New Jersey. It's all over the world. We're going to get you the answers. You know, we will. We'll definitely get down to this. So sends this press secretary out, and she just talks to the press news media, and the news media is like Google-eyed, just sitting there, not asking any questions. They're just sitting there listening to her give her speech, and then the whole press corps is sitting there doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. You see? But there's a lot going on. You know? One of the things I found interesting is the video that I posted on my main page that someone's been videotaping space people in ship. I showed that video the other night. So some of these ships, they have windows, and you can, if they come close enough to where you can record them and document them, you'll see they have space people. This one had, I think, 2 or 3 space beings in a spacesuit. They look very human. And I zoomed in the camera a little bit on the screen here last night so people can actually see it, you know? And you can see, if you didn't see it, you can see it on my main page. Okay? Hey, Alcove. Diva, Jill, welcome, Diva. Yeah, thank you, Johnny. It is amazing footage. And I continually look at it, and I see these space beings looking out the window of their ship. It was pretty amazing. You know? Yeah, and I think, Tara, that was great. Last night when Melinda came on, I never knew anything that her father was involved in building the Apollo. Now, that's why this show is what it is. The quality of the show is what it is. You're not going to find this happening on any other place on YouTube or anywhere else. We have people in here that when they do come forward, we find out amazing stories about people here. If you have a sighting, we want to know about it. If you're videotaping and documenting stuff, we would like to know about it. Yeah, she was absolutely awesome. Oh, thank you for the coffee. I'm going to be so caffeined up, Gerard. I'm going to be so amped up tonight. Thank you for the coffee. Nico says, I've seen Christed beings come through a circular white portal. Interesting, Nico. Absolutely, this is the thing we're talking about. These are the things that are disclosure. When you have those experiences, they're probably for you, Nico. Not just Nicole. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. I do believe everybody has their own encounters. I'm absolutely certain that the soil that she had last night that she was showing, Melinda was showing from her father, I believe that was actually Martian soil. It didn't come from the moon. It looked like it was from another planet. Absolutely. I'll have another drink here. Hold on. Thank you. Whew. All that caffeine is going to make me go crazy. I think it was just weird. It was like looking at that. She is so lucky to have all that information and the pictures of the Apollo, for the first time being seen on my show. That was absolutely amazing, And, back to the space person that was in the stasis box in Antarctica. I wonder how many space people on this planet are in stasis right now on Earth. How many? Yeah, it really did sparkle. I'd really wonder now how many people, higher ranks, you started a few days ago, okay. I wonder how many space people are on Earth that are sleeping right now in stasis. I never would have thought about this until I saw that video footage released of the audio. Yeah, and they're pods. So these pods evidently are in Antarctica and some other places probably that the space people are there, either in the pods, asleep, and they will probably, I'm going to gauge to wager that they will wake up when contact happens. They will be on a wake up mode. There is a video of it. I was playing some of the audio. I'm going to try to get better quality audio of the interview. Daniel says they found an egg in Indonesia in 2002. Interesting. So I wonder if these eggs are, the space people are in these eggs, they're in stasis, but these eggs are like a little pod spaceship or something. Interesting. I really do wonder. And let's see here. We're going to also take a look at some possible footage here. Give me a moment to... Okay. I actually posted the interview with the space being on my main page, if you've missed it. I'm going to try to see if there's a longer version of this interview. Okay, let's see here. What I thought was interesting is this video here. This is from actually January 25th, 2025. And this video, I didn't show this video last night. There shows 3 objects. This is not a reflection. There's a little bit of reflection in her window on the jet. The lights that are showing are not moving. And I think we ought to show you this video. Okay? Let's see here. And you'll hear the jet. So I'm going to show this video here. We're going to take a video break. And this is an air flight over Phoenix, Arizona. Check this out. Wait a minute. We're going to show it to you now. You're watching Encounters. This is for educational purposes only. Okay, we're going to show it to you now. Phoenix, Arizona, January 25th. Check this out. I'll try to bring it back more. And this is for educational purposes only. You can see the three objects. Let me see if it'll play again. Wait a minute. Okay, it's playing again. Here's the three objects. She's zooming in, zooming out. There is some reflection, but the three objects are outside of the window in the sky. They're not moving. Just so I've been reviewing this video for quite some time. There's a little bit of reflection, but the three objects, one on the right, left, and middle. Great footage. On a commercial airline jet over Phoenix, Arizona. This is our news video segment here on Encounters. The latest spaceship news around the world right here on Encounters. The three objects are separate, individual objects. Okay, I'm going to come back on the screen here. And you're watching Encounters. That was the video from January 25th over Phoenix, Arizona. Three, I'll say it's spacecraft. Three spacecraft. Give me a second here.
Angelita, his sister Amber.
Okay. And we're going to see here. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. Give me a second. This is January 28th. This is Green Time Machine. This is a video from Green Time Machine. Let me see here. And we're going to clear the display. This is another piece of footage you want to see, and she's been on our show before. We're not going to play the music. We're going to show you the video. This is her latest video from yesterday, and I want you to check this out. Okay. Oops. This is a diamond-shaped craft. She's been seeing these craft over in central New Jersey. My friend Green Time Machine. Check this out. Pretty cool. You can see how beautiful it is. The energy is really incredible. And it's a diamond-shaped craft. See? Who cares about the drones? This is even better. She's been having sightings almost every night. Okay. This is also January 28th. Yeah, it looks like something in the middle, yeah. You saw it in Jamaica too, interesting. They're all over the world, these diamond-shaped craft. Yeah, Moroccan, yes. Let me go back. I'm going to go back to the screen here. I am spending a little bit of time here showing you some really good footage. Give me a second. And we'll go back to switching the camera. Okay, there we go. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. Here's another really interesting video. Somebody recorded a mothership. I don't have a date on this, but watch this video. You're going to see it popping up. I don't know what state or what country this is, or it doesn't say. Let's see here. But it looks like when you see this video, it's going to blow your mind. This is another spaceship video here. And I want to show you this one too. This doesn't say where it's from. I'm going to have to find out from the person that did it, who recorded it. Okay, check this out. This is somewhere. I don't know if it's where this is. There's no location, but it's real. It's definitely real footage. Look at that. It's somewhere in the U.S., I think. People need to put the date and location. Look at that. I'm telling you, the galactic forces are amping up their game here. They're really amping up their game. We're in the United States. We're here in Connecticut. The radiant energy of their ship, you can see something going by it. This thing is huge. I think I'm going to be posting this once I find out where it's located. I'm going to find out from the person where this might be. Yeah, it's it's all the way in the sky, but it's really interesting the way it's the synergy of the energy is all over the place. The way it's blinking, pretty crazy. Like I said, every day now you're going to see this kind of stuff. Every day it's going to get better and better, crazier and crazier. And I can guarantee you on this show, I'm going to show you video footage from wherever it is. People need to see this stuff. Yeah, it's pretty high up. I'm just have to locate where I'm going to ask this person where they videotaped it, and I'll get that information by tomorrow night, hopefully. Let me just do this here. Turn while you're watching Encounters. I'm going to turn the light on here, and we will definitely try to contact this person. And if you've seen anything, there's a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of things going on all over the world. I'm just double checking here. And the woman says, the press secretary said,
various other reasons.
Here's what she said.
Many of these drones were also hobbyists.
Many of the drones were hobbyists, right? Many of the drones were hobbyists. Now, the hobbyists did have drones in the sky. That's only after the real drones, these big, humongous things as big as a SUV, were happening. People made videos. I've seen them on here on YouTube, fake footage with their own drones crashing, doing all this stuff. And that is totally confusing the people. But you know it's not real, right? But there's a lot going on that's not being told to the public. There's a UAP sighting in Australia that happened January 27th, Southwest Australia. In Australia, there's stuff going on. A lot of stuff. There's a fake video that was from January 27th. It's definitely CGI. New York is having sightings in Metro New York area. A lot of stuff going on. And oh, wait a minute. Let me just do this here. Okay, I had to do something. Hey, good to see you. The public is purposely being confused. RL, you're absolutely correct. You know, the most important thing to know is that we are being, you're not confused. The people in this audience aren't confused, but the government's trying to confuse the public. They say they're drones and they're harmful. They're not harmful. They're harmless, they're saying. But they never talked at the press conference about the orbs. Nothing about the orbs at this press conference. Why is that? Why aren't we talking about these non-terrestrial things on the press conference? Part of it could be that they don't want the news media talking about this. You know, there's only one, I think News Nation's the only one that's really doing anything on this. But all the other news networks in the United States are not talking about this. They stopped. They don't talk about it. It's like a no-no to speak about it. Let's see. Slim Donnie, why is she different now? I don't know who you're talking about, but different now. I have to show you these pictures I got. You're going to love them. You can see the ship. Bazella, yeah, definitely. I'd love to see them. Yeah, distraction. There's so much going on. Slim Donnie up. Let's see. Bring Slim Donnie up. Where's Slim Donnie? Then we go backwards. Let's see. I don't know who Slim Donnie is or who Slim Donnie's talking about. Linda Cha Chavez, welcome. Time everyone be ready for contact. Absolutely. Oh, my nanny was taken and came back. She'd never been the same. Oh, I'll bring Slim up here. I didn't realize that. I will bring you up. Let me get here. You have to be over 18. I'm going to bring Slim up here on the show. Thank you. I can bring you up. Slim, you have to change your setting to public. Slim, Donnie, change your setting to public or go into the guest option, and I'll see if I can bring you up on audio. There's a little guest option. I might be able to bring you up, but you have to switch your setting to public, and we can get you up here. And you're watching Encounters. All the new people, please follow me. Go to my main bio page. There's a follow button. Just press it, everybody. Also like. We're at 66.5. We want to do 100,000 likes before 1 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast. You're watching the most talked about UFO talk show here on social media. And we also have the Apple Cider going. Moon and Star. Welcome, Moon and Star. I just want to acknowledge people. Paula C., welcome. Danny, Scott Hammonds, welcome, Scott. Jim, Broadway, welcome. Oh, you're welcome there, Moon and Star. She loves seashells, I think. Vic, welcome. Big Armo, welcome, Big Armo. Shrish, welcome, Shrish, I think it is. Or Chris. So please tap. You're watching Encounters. Oh, thank you. That's something I've never seen before, Jared. That is pretty cool. That's very impressive. Disco Alley, welcome. I am Daisy. Welcome. Jill D. Baker. Welcome to the show. Hello there, Crimington 18. B. Welcome to the show. And John Tyler, good evening. So there are people out here all over the world. I bet some of you have a story to tell about being visited by space people. Hey, Toby. Rise and Shine. I like that name. A Songer. Live Beach Cam. Oh, thank you for Jared. Thank you for the Galaxy. I appreciate it. Live Beach Cam in Island Beach, New Jersey has had some wild stuff happening. Thank you for the roses. And are you a Songer 39? Are you in New Jersey? Or where are you located? Thank you for the roses, a Songer 39. I appreciate it. Hey, Tammy. Hello there. The Cat Lady, welcome. I think it's something. Sassy Sue, welcome. Everybody, welcome to the Encounter Show. Tamara 2211, welcome. Tickled Pickle, welcome to the show back. Hey Faye 413, Danny George, Loretta. So here's my deal. Who out there, about the hundreds of you out here watching the show, Is there anybody here that have had encounters with the star people? If you've been abducted by ETs, the lower vibe ETs, I want to hear your story. If you're somebody on the inside or somebody knows somebody inside that has information about disclosure about top secret information regarding the ETs, lower vibrational ETs, or what our government knows about the space people. I'm pretty sure somebody does have information out here. Sonia, thank you. I might have to do a refill of apple cider. Good thing I have plenty of it. So we do know that more people are having visitations in terms of visual visitations. Alfredo, good to see you. Miss Rezi J, welcome. Jeremy Ray, welcome. Slim Donnie, I want to bring you up here. Slim Donnie, if you can change your setting. Oh, thank you, Jared. We'll bring you up here and interview you about what's going on. If you go out and change your setting on your settings and then come back in, make it public, we can definitely follow you. Okay. Okay, Lynn, my email is CmdR. Maybe one of my moderators can do it. CmdRAleon @AOL.com. That's my email. I'll say it again. CmdR. Hey, Snowy and friends. CmdRAleon @AOL.com. Okay, we're going to do this here. Your setting is still private. I can't do anything. I'll tell you, Slim Donnie, go into my guest option. There's a thing with the two little people icons. Press that and request to come live on that. See if that works. We'll see if we get you on here. And good evening to all the people out there. We have 432 great people from all over the world. I don't know where you are, but welcome. This is the most inviting show here on TikTok. And we get into, I'm a contactee. I've had contact. We get into discussing people's visitations with space people, and they have had, in the last 3 years, people on here who have been visited directly. We talk about the mer people. We talk about the space people living in our oceans. We get into all the stuff. We're not just a nuts and bolts show. We get into the whole thing. We've been doing that for over 3 years here. And Mona Lisa, good to see you in Costa Rica. Welcome. Welcome. Mancy Teller, welcome. Hey, Mancy Teller. Kerry, welcome to the show. A Ray Maddox, welcome. A Ray Maddox. Winter, thank you for the gift. I certainly appreciate the gifts. Jesus Badillo, welcome. Gail Batch, I think it is something. Nettie Woods, welcome. Just Eva, hi from Puerto Rico. Hey, Puerto Rico. We have some people in Puerto Rico, Just Eva, that watch our show. Luke 412. Very interesting, Luke. You see, this is what's happening. People are actually getting to see these things. So in Atlanta, a big city, people are seeing in Atlanta these actual orbs too. So we've gone from the drones to the orbs. Now, I've always said this. Oh, yeah. Snowy and friends, I definitely think we are. Matter of fact, Snowy and friends. I'm going to bring you up here. I'm very random. Post a mothership video. There's so many videos. Which one is that, Cosmic News? Butterfly says, orbs in Wisconsin. See, this is going on. People in Wisconsin are seeing orbs. People in Atlanta, in Connecticut, we're having a lot of activity where I am in southern New England with an increase of orb activity. My friend up in Massachusetts is recording and documenting orbs as well. I think we're in a transitional moment here from going from these drone type craft to the orbs, which are actually non-terrestrial. The orbs are coming in many sizes. Some of them, as some people say, might be angelic. Some of them, the one you showed a couple of minutes ago. Oh, you want me to re-show that one? Okay, we can definitely do that. If I can find it. I saved it, I thought. Let's see here. and we'll see what happens. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see what happens here. We're going to see if we could. I'm going to do a little experimentation here. And we're going to see what pops up here. We're looking, well, I need to plug in my thing here, which came out of my thing, because I'm losing some power. Let's just do this here. Okay, we're going to take a look here and see if we find anything here to share with you here. Now, this is from 4 days ago. I want to get your opinion on this. This person claims this is a mothership over the water, and this is from some beach cam or something. I'm not sure. It definitely looks different from everything else, so I want to see what your opinions are about this. I want to see what you think. I'm going to show it to you now. I certainly want to see your comments on that. We're going to switch the camera. I've been looking at a lot of footage here lately. Okay, give me a second here. See if I can bring it up. Hold on. This is from a Pensacola Beach webcam. You tell me what you think here. Is this actually a spaceship, mothership, or a cloud? Let me see if I can kind of still it. Oh, there's something there. Wait a minute. Right there, let me see if I can bring it in here. See if we can get a close-up. Right about there. So that object there was from a beach cam in Florida. So do you think it's a cloud, or do you think it's a mothership? What do you think? Cloud or mothership? Now again, understand this is not on the water. This thing is above in the sky. Okay? And this is, again, in Florida over the Bermuda Triangle. This is recorded on a beach cam 4 days ago in Florida. I know it's blurry. Let me see here. Hold on a minute. I know I can't help the blurriness. Let's see here. Now there it is from a distance. Let me see if I can stop that. Hold on a minute. Now, let's see. Can I stop it? Now there's a better picture without the blurriness. What do you think? Spaceship? Mothership? Definitely cloaked. Again, it's over the water on the Atlantic side. Yeah, I think it's a ship too. Yeah, it's over the Bermuda Triangle where this is recorded. Now again, it's a beach cam like they have in New Jersey. These are beach cams. The beach cam's picking it up and recording it. Yeah, Pensacola. Now, Pensacola is on the Gulf side, is it? Yeah, the Gulf of Mexico, I'm sorry. This is on the Gulf side, not the Atlantic side. My correction. Gulf side of Gulf of Mexico, Pensacola. Pensacola Beach Cam. It's pretty. Let me go back. Let me see here. And that was from the Pensacola beach cam. This was 4 days ago. This was recorded 4 days ago. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. That, as I go frame by frame on that beach cam, I was able to take the best parts of that frame by frame of that in Pensacola on the Gulf of Mexico. And then you got people creating CGI related fake stuff. But there's a lot going on, you know? Now, this is interesting. I think we're going to have to save this. Oh, so this video is a compilation, and this is from this person. Oh, they're showing. There was a picture of a mothership over the Gulf of Mexico. Let's check this out. It goes into we'll put mothership over Gulf of Mexico and see what happens. Evidently, I'm looking for the nighttime footage, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, there was some nighttime footage, but it wasn't long enough to really show. But there is stuff happening over the Gulf. And we have somebody in queue here. Let's see. Bozello. We're going to bring Bozello Encounters. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, Commander. Can you hear me?
Are you there?
Can you hear
How
me?
come I don't hear her? Oh, I have to turn my volume up. Wait a minute. Sorry about that. I had my volume down.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it was me. I had the volume down. I don't know how that happened, but I did.
Okay. Hi, Commander. How are you doing?
We're doing good. We're having fun tonight showing spaceship and orb videos and all kinds of stuff.
Definitely. So, I have some amazing pictures I would love to show you. I sent them to your email. I'm not sure if I have enough followers to turn my camera on. They keep saying I don't. Let me
Let
try.
me take a look here. I can actually invite you on camera. It says you do have. On my end, I can do this. So let's see. If it pops up on your screen, then you press save.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Evan?
Okay.
Yep, you do. You're good.
So how do, oh, is it green screen? Okay.
Yeah. Your green screen is where you'll find your pictures.
Okay. Let me do this.
And we have
These are,
Bozello on our show.
these are the pictures of the door of the ship
Yep.
opening of the video that I showed you.
Yeah. And I'll
So-
let you narrate the video here on the show.
Let me see. Let me see how to work this, 'cause I've never done this before.
So you have the ability to switch to your green screen and show the pictures. So when you go to your thing, it'll say flip the screen. There'll be a little three-dotted area. And when you see the three dots says more, you can, yeah, there you go. There's it.
Oh,
You got it.
Okay, there we go. So this is one of them. I'm not sure if you guys can see it good enough. I don't know if I can zoom in. I don't think I could zoom in.
I don't
Yeah,
think,
I-
unfortunately, the zooming capabilities are not really there, but we do see it. I wish we can zoom in on it. You know, it's just the way it is.
Keep in mind, this night when this footage was taken, it was a clear sky. So I don't know if can you guys see the light and darker areas that kind of look like clouds?
Yeah, it's I see the lighted and dark areas. No one says they can see it. That's interesting. Let me no one's able to see anything, they say. Huh. Let's see if we can bring it up bigger. Wait a minute. I'm going to try something here. Okay, I just switched it. Can anybody see it?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay, now they can see it. Some people can see it. Good.
Okay, so where you see the light and dark areas that kind of look like clouds, you guys really can't see on here, but if you can see a little white dots in the lighter areas, that's the sky, because it's a clear sky. All the dark parts that you see, that's the cloaking of the ship, and that's the door in the middle that you see.
And that little white speck that everyone's seeing, so she's documented this, and that's the door to go into the ship. The rest of the ship is cloaked, so you can't see it.
If I was able to zoom in, you can actually see in one of the pictures there are 4 beings in one of the pictures, and then in another picture there's a being that sticks his head out.
Now, when you see the beings that are 4 beings, do they look like us?
Yes, some of them do, not all of them.
Okay, so some of them do look like us. Interesting.
Yeah. And then let me see. Let me show another one. This is
that's a more close-up picture of the doorway into the cloaked ship. Interesting.
Yeah, so
That
all
one's
the
a little bit open.
all the
Go ahead.
splotches, all the splotching that you see, that's the cloaking of the ship. And then the little I don't know why it's so small. I wish it was bigger, but the little area that you see at the bottom of this area of the door, that's part of the ship reflecting through the cloaking.
Oh, the little lighted area below the light?
Yes.
I see that. Does everybody see that? There's a little bit of a light underneath it.
This ship is huge. It's very huge.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's very huge. And then I have a few more.
We're going to see some more photos here. You're watching Encounters. Bazilla's been, I guess, before she's documented stuff. She's been physically on the spaceship. She's a contactee, and she physically goes off planet.
This is it closer.
She's much closer. Now you can probably see the door. That's the doorway into the spaceship. The spaceship, she says, is cloaked. The doorway isn't cloaked, but the spaceship's cloaked.
All the splotching, the door does cloak itself. When it's closed, it looks just like a really bright twinkling star or orb, like you saw in the video, and then it opens and it turns into that.
Oh,
which you're
interesting.
seeing in the picture.
Yeah.
So the splotching,
the video was, go ahead.
The splotching of the darker purple and the splotching that you're seeing around it, that's the cloaking.
Oh, wow. So that's the cloaking is the brighter edges of the top and the side parts, right?
Yeah, the darker purple, how you see it splotching in and out. Yeah.
Yep. Interesting.
And then here is it closer.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there you go. There you go. So that right there, can you explain that? Is if I were to be walking straight into that, I'd go into the ship?
Definitely.
Wow.
In the picture you really can't see because it's because it's on it's on TikTok and I really can't zoom in as much as I can, but there are 4 beings in here inside of this picture.
Yeah, so I see, keep that picture on there. Away from the bright circular thing, I see what appears to be a human being on one side of it with eyes and a body.
Yes, definitely. You got the eye, Commander. Yes.
The commander has the eye. Everybody look really carefully. Keep that picture up.
I'm so
You can
glad you were
see,
able to see it. Oh my God.
yes, there's a human being on one side of the circular white, and there's another one which looks to be, I'm going to take a guess, it's a woman on the other side because I see hair going down on one
Yes.
side. There's a woman on one side and a man on the other side.
Yes.
I see him.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm so glad you were able to see them. I
Yeah,
also
I do see them.
emailed them to you so you can see them with your own eyes as well.
Oh, good. I will definitely look at them. We got to keep this up here so people can learn about this. So what she has is this is a doorway into the spaceship. There's a man on the right side. No, actually on the left side. Well, whatever your right is. If you look, you can see the man looking straight out the doorway. There's a woman on the other side turned away from the door. You can see her long hair and her body sitting down on something.
Yes.
I swear that's exactly what's going on.
Yep. I'm so glad you were able to see them.
Oh yeah, I just noticed it like within 2 seconds.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this in particular ship before the other one showed up, this in particular ship, this one has been visiting me since December.
Mm-hmm.
December of no, not December, September of last year.
Oh wow, September of last year.
But it's been getting closer slowly, and this is the closest it's ever gotten.
Why do you think it's getting closer? That's interesting.
Well, from the information that I have gotten from being on the ship a few times, they said that there's placing ships in certain areas, especially around people who are that have a big part to do inside of contact, and they're just preparing. They're just keeping basically like a protection program going on because with the shift splitting and everything
Yeah.
that's going on, the psychic attacks are going to try to get more stronger from the low
Yeah.
vibers. So they're just making sure that we have extra protection put in place.
You know what, Bazella, I didn't tell anybody on my show this. I can't believe I didn't say anything this evening when I got on here. When I got out of work tonight with 2 of the other people in my office, there were 3 of us left. We closed up our place. As I'm walking out, I'm looking to the west of me. Now, we have light cloudiness in the sky. This thing was a bright white light. It was so bright, I looked at it and observed it. In the parking lot when they left, I kept looking. I said, that's not a star. It's below the clouds. It's not moving. There's no movement. There's a local airport not too far, but there's nothing. We do get air traffic to Bradley in Connecticut here. The thing's not moving. I didn't tell anybody on my show this tonight yet. I need to tell you this. I'm looking at this. I said, I feel connected. I feel like I'm being observed. And this thing is it's brighter than a plane or anything. And it's like below the cloud line. I said, well, oh, maybe that's Mars. But then that's not Mars because the thing's too bright and it's below the clouds.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm like sitting here watching this. I got to tell people on the show about this. So I truly believe that it was one of our Ashtar command. I didn't take a picture. My phone storage is 99% taken, so I didn't take a picture. I could have tried to maybe, but this thing was so bright. I was it wasn't moving. It was just below the cloud line. I'm pretty darn certain it was one of the Ashtar ships.
Yes.
I feel like I think I'm being monitored, and this isn't a good thing. A good thing. I've been feeling energetically different, and I feel they're monitoring me. They're watching over me. I think that's when you said that. I had just remembered my story to tell here tonight. Yeah.
Oh yes,
Folks,
definitely.
I did see a spaceship tonight.
Yes, definitely. That was there's definitely that's the reason why we're seeing the increases as well. Some people who are saying they're not seeing anything, and for some people who are seeing things, it's not like it's like a special thing or anything, but you have to understand that these beings vibrate at a very high level, and for a lot of people that how can I say this not in an offensive way, because I don't want to
Well,
offend
well,
anyone.
yeah, here's what I say: is that there's some people that they're waking up, they just haven't had a chance to wake up fully to be conscious of these things. That's
Yes,
all.
exactly, exactly. And so
Everybody's waking up.
for them to have to lower their frequency down to everyone's frequency, because everyone are on different frequencies, it's a little hard. So there are some people that are going to see more than others only because everyone's on a different wavelength.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Yes.
And let's see here. We've got.
And then I have one more for you. This is the one that my husband got.
Okay, and just want to say we're going to let Bazella do her thing. I see Lisa Hall, Casey, Mariner, Lana Lynn. I see you, Lupita, Young, Skywalker, Tim, and Diane. We'll get everybody up here. I guarantee it. We'll do that. But we're going to finish with this, and now I'll get to every one of the people on the list here. And person saying, how do I increase? David, the best way to do it, David, is meditation. Believe it or not, just learning how to breathe in and out like 30 minutes a day, closing your eyes, getting into a space where there's no noise or TVs or anything, and just relax, find like a pillow or a seat that's comfortable. And just like if you just meditate 30 minutes a day, that'll help you get into a state of consciousness that increases your consciousness. And you want to use higher vibrational ambient cosmic music. I like Christ conscious ambient music, but you can just put in ambient meditation music, and that's just fine too. David, just wanted to give David a little bit of an understanding on that. But go ahead, Lizella.
So this is the picture that my husband caught, and I don't know why his looks different from mine, but he was taking a picture of the same ship, and this is how his turned out when it shaped.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
And they do have and sometimes these things do have a lot of color. They're multicolored too.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
All
right, Bazella, I want to thank you for coming up here for a little bit.
Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate you always.
And I appreciate you too. And being able to see the man and the woman in that what looked like a doorway was pretty phenomenal. I didn't notice it right away, but a lot of people finally did when I was pointing it out. So that was phenomenal.
I'm so glad you guys were able to see it.
Yeah, that was crazy. Thank you so much for coming up here.
Thank you.
All right, everyone.
I'm gonna be in the comments.
Okay, I'm gonna go to try to bring my screen back up here. Give me a second, and then we're going to go to this here. All right, we'll bring you down, and I appreciate it. Everyone, Bazella, more great documented information. We're going to go to our screen here, and we're going to bring up Lisa Hawkins first. I'm going to randomly do this. I will get to everybody. I promise. We will do it. And we're going to say hello to Lisa here on Encounters, hopefully. There we are. Lisa, good evening. How you doing? Lisa, you with us?
Good. I'm good.
Good. I'm pressing my camera button you should see something popping up there to press and save, and I can bring you up on screen.
Yeah, I'm at work, so.
Oh yeah, work. Okay, we don't want to get you in trouble there.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
You're at the CIA headquarters. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm just kidding.
No.
Okay, so how are you? And welcome to the show. Whereabouts are you?
Hi, I'm in the Dallas area, Texas area.
Oh, we have a lot of viewers down there in Texas.
Yeah.
So tell us a little about yourself and what's going on down there.
Well, I'm a registered nurse, and I'm working, of course. But yesterday on my way, I think it was yesterday, on my way to work, I saw my first orb. And
really?
It was pretty exciting. I was driving down 35, and it was on the right, and it was really bright. It looked like a star, and so I kept looking at it, and then it changed into what looked like a drone.
Really?
And and then the lights on the freeway, you know how they have lights up and down the freeway, they started blinking off and on. So
Wait
I
a
thought it
minute.
was
I've
pretty
heard
cool.
about I
Yeah.
heard about the blinking thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know what months ago I saw people videotaping blinking cars, lights. Now, when the orb thing happened, is that when the blinking lights started happening?
It started after.
After it
After
happened.
it, yeah, after it changed into what looked like a drone because it had the red
Hmm.
and green light flashing.
Hmm.
But it was
Now,
definitely, unless they have headlights on the drones, it was
that's
definitely an orb.
so this is weird. So the orb actually changed into a drone.
That's what it looked like to me.
That's really weird. I've heard of that. So what's
Yeah,
your
I've heard
feeling
of
about
it
that?
too.
Do you think the drone is really a drone, or is it really an orb that's mimicking a drone?
I thought it was an orb mimicking a drone
Yeah, I would
because
concur with that.
why would the lights flash? And it was really really bright
Yeah,
when I first saw it. So I don't
yeah.
think it
See,
was a
that's
drone.
interesting. See, I've never heard someone come on live say they've seen that. Actually, you're the first person that has actually come on here explaining that. I've seen videos here on TikTok of people
Yeah.
showing orb changing into something else, like shapeshifting. Um, so an actual drone would not be able to change into an orb, but an orb,
No.
if it's a higher intelligence, could mimic a drone or anything it
Mhm.
wants to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
didn't get to record it, did you?
I tried to, but I was driving and I by
Oh,
myself
forget
and
it.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I couldn't get
you have
it. I
to.
got the dashboard of my car.
You got the dashboard in your car. I would suspect you're gonna see more stuff down there, Lisa. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the first time and the last time. Like you
Yeah.
said, these things are going to amp up. And if you're not on the highway, just remember to have your camera pull over, get a good spot, and record, document it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, man.
Well,
That was great.
I've invited them, so I think I think I'm going to be seeing a lot more too.
Oh
So,
yeah, you know what? That invite, and that's the whole thing. When you naturally say to them telepathically, "I invite you," one thing you want to say is, "I invite you." If you're peaceful space beings of light, I invite you to visually connect with me. So always remember to
okay.
say that because that's really important.
Okay.
Because there's these other lower vibe ETs, they want to try to mess people up and get them confused. But if you do that, I guarantee you're going to have some beautiful experiences.
Okay. Thanks.
Hey, Lisa, thank you, everybody. Thank Lisa for coming up from
Mhm.
Texas and Dallas, having her first encounter with an orb that just shapeshifted into a drone, and then also lights started blinking after the drone thing or orb thing just disappeared. Amazing. Thanks,
Yeah,
Lisa.
it's pretty cool.
Very
Thanks.
cool. All right, we'll let you get back to being a nurse. Let's see here, and we're going to bring up our next guest. Let me see who we got here. We're going to bring up Tim. Tim's our next guest. I'm doing this randomly here. You have to be over 18. No cursing on the show. No politics. No religion. No drunks and no smoking. Hey, Tim, welcome to the show.
Uh-oh, what did I do?
You came up to be a guest.
Okay, I didn't mean to, but anyways.
Well, so let me ask you a question, Tim. Since these are the most interesting guests, the ones that didn't mean to. Have you been having any sightings?
I woke up. Let's say that. I've had a lot
So
of
when you
weird
say,
stuff going on with me.
yeah. So when you say weird stuff, because we deal with a lot with the space beings and the ETs and all that, have you had any encounters with the ETs or anything?
I went to sleep one night. I'd shaved and took a shower. And then when I went to sleep, when I woke up, I looked in the mirror and I hadn't looked like I hadn't shaved in 3 days. So it
Really?
had to be something had to have happened
Yeah,
because I
that
don't grow
sounds like
facial hair that fast.
yeah. So that sounds like an abduction scenario.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah, I think that's why
I
somehow
have no
you're
way
up
to
here all
prove
night.
it, but that's what I think. I
So
think they put something in my nose, and I think they put something in the bottom of my feet because I had 2 cuts on the bottom of my feet. One on
yeah,
each foot. One on it was on the outer side of my bottom of my foot where you couldn't see
yeah,
it.
yeah. So I think you had an abduction experience. Just the little I know, I believe you were
Yeah.
abducted. So
Right. I had to
there's
get rid of
something
that.
you don't know about me, Tim, is that I work with the space people. There's that beautiful person, Tim. So I
Yeah,
work
I
with the
do watch
space
you a lot.
people. Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Well, now
I
that
try to watch about every day.
well, the thing is now I'm interested in you on another scale because I think you were definitely abducted. And if you watch me a lot, you see me do implant removals, correct?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
asked you a
what
couple times, but there was so many people. I don't know if you seen me or not, and I can't subscribe. I've tried to subscribe, and it won't let me do no payment method on this
no,
for some
no
reason.
worries, no worries. So I want to help Tim out here. I'm going to switch over to my space consciousness. I believe that those implants, I can take those implants out and remove them and destroy them. And so that's exactly what we're going to do here. So I'm not just a talk show host here of one of the best shows on here regarding the subject. I also am a space person. Here, a star seed, I put it that way. I am from the Ashtar Command. I work in my space consciousness as well as my human consciousness. What I'm going to do is switch over, Tim, into my space consciousness right now in 2 seconds. What I want you to do, and you've seen me do this, I want you to get relaxed and close your eyes, and I'm going to help you. We're going to scan you for implants, and we're going to take the implants out and destroy them.
All right.
And what I do here, folks, is unconditional and free. I don't charge $1 bazillion. I don't charge anything. It's part of my mission work. So when you're relaxed, let me know. And okay. And what I'm going to have you do is close your eyes. You're going to close your eyes when you're relaxed. I'm going to have you breathe in. Breathe in and then breathe out of your nostrils about 3 or 4 times. And I want you just relax. Just relax. We haven't done this for a while, but we're going to do it tonight. What I'm going to do, people around the world, is I'm going to scan him for the implants that were put into him by negative ETs. We're going to find the implants, pull them out of the body, and destroy the implants. If you've never seen me do this, you're going to see me do this. For those that know me, you know I do this for the last 3 years. Well, I've been doing this for a long time, in the last year. And as you are relaxed, I'm going to start working with the palm of my hands here. The heat energy is starting to come forward. I'm going to start going around his head with the heat energy and in the front of his face with my palm of my hand and in the back area. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to start scanning, and he should start feeling some energy here. And what I'm going to ask you to do, Tim, is let me know when you start feeling the heat energy. I'm starting to feel the energy from him.
Yeah, I feel the heat.
Okay, good. We're going to scan you. When I get to the implant, you're going to tell me to stop and say, Commander, stop. When I get to the implant, I'm going to go into that area of the body, and I'm going to remove the implant. It will not hurt. A little bit of discomfort, but it will not hurt him. I'm now working in Ashtar Command consciousness, or what I call my galactic consciousness. We're scanning. You just tell me when to stop. I'm shooting heat energy down towards right there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to pull out the implant. Don't move. I'm going to neutralize the implant. What I'm doing here is I will neutralize the implant every time before I take it out. I'm splitting the implant. I'm cutting it in half. I will now start pulling the implant on both sides out of your body. Relax, relax, relax. I'm taking it out. And I have neutralized the implant. It cannot move anywhere. It cannot get away from me. I am going to take it completely out and destroy the implant. All is good. I completely have control of the implant. As I've cut it and severed it, I'm pulling it out. When I have the implant out of your body, you'll just tell me, yes, Commander. Almost out. This one implant anyway. I'm going to shake it just a little bit on both sides as I pull it out so you can feel it. Almost out. Almost out.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Okay, give me a second. I'm now squeezing the implant that I pulled out. I'm now going to destroy the implant. So the implant has now been destroyed. The implant is no longer that implant. There's one more implant to take out. I've destroyed that first implant. I'm going to destroy another implant. So you're seeing me right now, not just as a talk show host. I'm operating in my space consciousness. I operate in my human consciousness, but I can also operate in what we call space consciousness. If you don't understand what that is my true being of who I am that came here into the human body. I'm going to continue scanning. We're going to get the other implant and destroy the other implant in his body. When I get to the other implant, please let me know. I'm now scanning energy all over both sides of your legs to your foot area. I'm shooting down towards the right foot and the left foot. I'm just scanning the whole body now. I'm going up to your head and going back down slowly. If there's any other implants that are hidden, I'm going to find them. I'm just making a full scan now. And you'll tell me when to stop. I'm shooting energy all over your body to find the implants. I'm going to go down the back area. I'm now scanning the back area down to the neck area, to the upper back, center of the back, and the lower back. We're going to amp up the energy into his body, the lower waist into the legs. Sometimes I have to amp up the energy. What I'm doing here on Encounters is an implant removal. Remotely from where my location is, I am removing implant within the body. I'm getting closer to the foot area. I'm now shooting energy to the bottom of your feet. You'll tell me when to stop. I'm
Yeah, I
looking
think you got something.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to neutralize the implant. Give me a second. I'm going to sever the implant. I'm now controlling the implant. I believe this is the second implant. Give me a second. What I'm doing now, I severed the implant within his body where the foot is. I'm now going to remove the implant out of his foot and destroy the implant. I have complete control of the implant. If you're just watching our show, this is Encounters. We're doing an implant removal live on the program remotely from my location. I'm going to shake it a little bit. Sometimes I do that with the implants after I sever them. I'm just shaking it to pull it out. And Tim can feel it right now. I'm pulling it out.
There's something in my foot.
Yeah, I'm taking it out now. You'll feel me pulling it out. It's on this one side. I'm pulling the whole thing out. It was in your foot for a long time. It's going to come out now. You'll feel a little bit of discomfort, but there's no pain. I'm shooting light energy in to the foot as I pull it out.
That's wild.
You feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking it out. There's one more piece. I'm going to pull it out. 1, 2. I just yanked it out of the area where that was put in. Tell me when it's out. I think there's just a little tiny piece here. I'm going to shake it out. I have control of the implant. It doesn't
I
hurt.
think you got something.
Okay, I'm pulling it. Tell me when. It'll be like a little pop when I have it out of your skin. Almost.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got it out. Hold on a minute. I'm destroying this implant. I'm breaking down the molecular structure of the implant. I've taken out both implants. The implants cannot be shown. I never see the implants. I feel them, and I destroy them. The whole idea of taking out the implants is to destroy them. As soon as I get them out, I just destroy them. You may now open your eyes. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good.
Good. You'll have no more implants in you. The other thing I'm going to do, brother, is I'm shooting energy into your house. I'm going to clear all the residual energy in your house remotely with my palm of my hands. Give me a second. We'll start with the room you're in first. And we're going to go just put beams of energy and shoot the energy out of my palms. They're going to clear up all the energy in your house. If you have a basement, it'll clear the energy there too around your property. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to put a shield around your body. I want you to close your eyes for a minute. Once I put this shield around your body, it's like a spacesuit. You'll be protected forever. So as I do this, keep your eyes closed. You're going to feel a subtle energy suit being put on you. And now you should start feeling it. I'm going to put 2 layers on your body to protect you. Tell me when you feel it.
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay, good. What I'm doing now is putting an invisible spacesuit of energy over him. Wherever he goes, outside, anywhere, he's protected. No negative ETs can go near him.
I keep 3 little things above my house all the time. They've been there for months and months.
They're going to be gone now. What I'm going to do is, to make sure they're gone, I'm going to shoot beams of light outside your house to find out where they are. These light beams that come from my hand will actually force them to leave your property. You are protected. Now that I know that, I'm sending beams of light that nobody will be able to see outside of your perimeters. I will actually find out where these 3 ETs are, and they will be forced off the planet. I'm going to force them off the planet. They will be sent off the planet. I'm working in my space consciousness right now. I'm putting a shield around your house and your property. When you get up in the morning, you won't see the shield. It'll be invisible, but it'll be protecting you. The shield will protect your property. But I'm going after those 3 lower vibrational ETs. I'm going after them. We're going to get them, and we're going to send them off planet. I want you to say these words, brother.
All right.
I want you to say these words with your eyes closed. I am a cosmic, Christed being of light. I am now free, unconditional love, and I will never be dealt with again by negative ETs. Okay, brother, you can open your eyes now. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good.
Good.
I hear these things talking. I can't see them, but I hear them talking, like having conversation. I don't know. My mother thinks I'm going crazy, so I don't know.
You're not going crazy.
Maybe I am.
No, you're not. Your mother doesn't understand you had an experience where you were abducted. She doesn't understand that. She doesn't know that. The people in my audience here, they understand it. Hundreds of people are watching you. They understand it.
Yeah, she thinks I'm crazy.
You're not crazy. Don't ever believe what she says. She's not awake. She doesn't understand. She's not awake.
Right,
Your way.
right.
You're going to be teaching her some stuff. So look at it this way: you're the
Yeah, I
teacher.
tried,
She's
but there's no getting
yeah,
in. She won't let me
yeah.
in. She won't let me. She won't hear of it. You're
No, you
crazy.
know
You're
what?
crazy. I
Well,
said, you'll see, mother. You'll see.
she'll
There's
she'll
something
see.
going on.
She'll see. You look so much better. Everyone's saying you look much different than you did before. You do. You're going to sleep
Yeah, I
well
hope.
tonight. You're going to do well, and you're not going to be attacked or abducted anymore.
Good,
I've
good.
stopped that. You know. Hey Tim, thanks
Yeah.
for coming up here, man. You're
Oh, I
blessed. And I'm
appreciate
glad
it.
I finally.
I didn't even mean to do it. I don't even know how it happened.
It was supposed to happen. That's why.
Obviously.
Everything happens for a reason. You know.
That's right. I appreciate it. I really do. Because I've been trying to get you to
Someone
do it for months, but I never
I
could. You never really
somehow
get
that
in.
either command or something got you up here, and someone's asking, did they tell him? Did any of these beings tell you their names that
No,
abducted you?
I can just hear them talking to each other.
Yeah,
It's like they're talking to each other, but they don't talk to me.
yeah,
But then it was like one night I heard them say that they were going to get me, and they never did. I don't think they did. They might have, but I don't think they
yeah,
did.
yeah,
It kind of scared me. I stayed locked up in a room,
yeah.
but I
Well,
don't know if
nothing
they
to be
got me or
scared of.
not. But
No, nothing to be scared of now, Tim. You're in power. You're protected by the Ashtar Command, by me, and I am with the Ashtar Command, as you know. So you're
right,
protected,
yeah,
brother.
yeah. I
Anyone,
catch the show
thank.
a lot.
Well, thank you, Tim, for being up here. I knew there was a reason, and I'm glad we did what we did.
Right, it's strange. I don't know. That's wild. I never even touched my phone.
When you go to sleep tonight, Tim, you'll now have good dreams. Your dreams will be dreams in a higher frequency of light. You'll be operating in a much higher frequency, and you control what you want to see, and you control what you want to do, and you're the person in charge, not anybody else.
Good.
Okay?
All righty.
Okay, brother. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
let you down. All right,
All
Tim.
right.
We're gonna bring Tim down here. Let me do this here. I haven't done this for a while, but we removed 2 major implants, and we're going to go after those 3 negative ETs. They're going to be thrown off planet. That they're done. They're done. When that happens. Let me see here. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. Who else do we have here? We have Diane. I'll bring Diane up next. Yeah, he is a soft soul. Yes, absolutely. Diane, welcome to Encounters. Diane? Diane is sleeping. Let me see. Lena. Let's see if we can bring Lena up. Hopefully Lena's not sleeping. Is Lena awake? I hope so. We lost Lena. She just spun around and disappeared. You're watching Encounters at 1:01 a.m. in the morning. This is Encounters. Really, Bazella, I'm going to bring you up here. I don't see anything on any side of me. I got to bring Bazella up here. She sees something.
Hi, Bussell. Hi, Commander.
Okay, so when did you start seeing somebody behind me?
When you started working at first, I saw like a part of the head. It was like it was close, and then I seen an ear, and then they backed up, and I was able to see the arm and the shoulder.
Really? Were they in a spacesuit?
I couldn't see the suit or anything. I just saw, since your background, I just keep seeing the outline.
Yeah, because this is just strictly, I'm sitting in a seat, and
Yeah.
there's only me here, and then there's the, this is just my green screen.
Yeah, as you were working, and when you went down, yeah, it was like a shadow. It was like a shadow as you were
Really?
working. Every time when you went down, there green screen would disappear behind you and you can see the figure.
Really? How many
Yeah.
people out there saw that? There are people here saying they saw it. How many people saw that? I was so focused on removing the implant.
Yeah.
Wow. Not me. Some people didn't see it. I saw it, a shadow. Okay, interesting. All right. I'd rather have people be honest. If you see something, let me know. Some people didn't see anything. It's interesting. Some of the audience didn't see anything, and other people said, Effin said, not till she pointed it out. Interesting.
Yes.
And that's interesting. So, like I said earlier, I saw this bright light in the sky that was not moving below the cloud level. And I'm pretty sure it was one of the Ashtar ships.
Yes.
I'm absolutely certain of that.
Yep, definitely. It's starting to increase. I'm just excited. Yeah. I'm excited for everything, and I'm excited for everyone, especially everyone that's waiting to be in contact and to have their encounter. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just gotta be patient and remember divine timing. But divine timing is now, and literally, it's just keep your vibrations high. If you have any type of fear anywhere, they're not going to show themselves to you like how other people are seeing. It's only because, not that you're not special or anything, or they don't want to contact you. It's that they don't want to fear you in any way, or put any fear in your heart if you're going to be scared.
Yeah. Well, now I took my hoodie jacket down, and I'm turning my head to see if anybody sees anything. All I see is me.
Yeah, all I see is you now. I don't see the outline that I was seeing at first.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. You know, I always like to question things, even myself, because I say, oh wow. But I always like to get my audience interpretation of anybody. So someone said that the person was hiding behind me.
Yeah, it's like every time you moved, they would stay there for a little bit, and then they would go, they would try to blend in, and then they would back up and come closer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had my eyes closed when I was taking out the implants. So that's probably when it happened.
You definitely did have a boost tonight, is when you put the energy field over him. It was really, 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 really vibrant. I was able to see it like clear as day. Usually I can't see it, but tonight it was super vibrant.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, definitely things are happening. There's no question about it. And if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on this show, as it always does.
Always.
Well, hey, Bazelle, I want to thank you, and I appreciate you coming up here.
Yeah, thank you. Have a wonderful night. Love all you guys.
You and check out Bazelle's page and all her wonderful stuff that she's also a contactee. She also is going off planet, and she's really a part of the Ashtar Command too, because all the star people work together. And so thank you, Bazelle, for all the wonderful stuff you're doing.
Of course, it's always an honor.
All right, we're going to bring her down. Let's see who else we got here. Let me do this here. Anybody else in queue? Let's see, anybody? We have Tara. Hopefully Tara's not sleeping. Let's see if Tara's awake. Let's see here. We're going to bring Tara up here. Hopefully Tara's not sleeping. Let's see what happens here. The screen is, unless the TikTok's having some problems, it's spinning around, spinning. And let's see what goes on. Welcome to Encounters. Bird Lover Diane, welcome. One of Thought, welcome. Miss E, welcome. I'm going to try to see what happens. I'm going to bring her down. I'm going to disconnect here, and we'll try again. We'll invite her back up and see if it works. Tim, welcome to the show. Miss E, welcome. Ed Boy, welcome. You're watching Encounters. If you're anywhere in the world, this is the place to be. This is our all-night show. Hey, Bill Gray, we're on all night. Just kidding. I'm not doing an all-night show. That'll never happen. Aaron, hey, Aaron, welcome to the show. JJ Mora, welcome. Dreaming Annie, welcome. Yeah, it's probably that TikTok. Hey, D, welcome. Definitely, Bozella. Thank you about the rocking out. Judy Williams, welcome to the show. Dirt to Soil, that's a good name. Tiny Granny. Nina, hey, Nina. Scotty Taylor, David the Goliath. Denise, welcome to the show, Denise. Howling Wolf, that's a good name. So my question is here, Dog Dad, welcome. Green Sickle, my mom saw the ship is Calgary, Alberta. Okay, Green, we're going to bring you up here to talk about that. My mom saw the ships 1984-ish, Calgary, Alberta, 4 a.m. in the morning. Let's see if Green comes up. Sharon Dimmer, welcome, Sharon. Holly, welcome, Holly. Wanda, welcome to the show. Gray Goose. Zoe Johnson, welcome, Zoe. All these people. J.V., Tom Mode, Ivan Lugo, Betty Boop, Blue Butterfly. Got some good names here. Green Eyes. Hey, Green Eyes. Carol Torres. Please FYP, or F, whatever they call that thing, FYP. Judy Williams, welcome. Please follow me. If you're not following me, we get 108,300. Go to my bio, and you can follow me by pressing the follow button, folks. James D, Jennifer, welcome, everybody. D, paying attention. Thank you for the follow. Pray, Heal, Love. If you're just coming into the show for the first time, this is a show that's been on here for 3 years on TikTok. Can't believe it. 3 years of some of the most wonderful interviews I've had with people. Disclosure, talking about the store people, talking about crop circles, getting into the whole thing here for 3 years as a contactee. Let's see. No one believed her? So Green Sickle, we want to bring up here to talk about it. I'm just sending you a guest request. Just press the accept button and you can come up here on the show from Canada. Let's see. Thank you, Michelle. It seems like yesterday when I first came on here. Hey, Game Vet, good to see you. Hey, Hall Lights, welcome, Hall Lights. David Laveau, Anita, welcome, Anita. A lot of good people around the world here. Ed Boy, welcome, Ed Boy. Madames, welcome. Average Joe. Hey, Average Joe. Melissa, thanks for being here. Chris, welcome to the show, Chris. And Jay, you're watching Encounters. Effin' Goddess, welcome back. Rose, music fan, welcome. User 011. Karen Renee, welcome. Ice, welcome, Ice. Oh, you're welcome, Effin' Goddess. Glad to have you with us on the No One Talk Show on UFOs, spiritual levels, Jan, KK, everybody out there. We're on here at 11 o'clock nightly. Oh, thank you. And, folks who are new, we're on here at 11 o'clock Eastern till about 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a little bit after 1. I'm going to go and download this show for tomorrow and please go on my YouTube link on my show here on my main bio page. There's a link to YouTube. You can watch all our shows that we've been doing for the last 3 years on my YouTube channel. That'll take you quite some time. You're probably going to have a gallon of apple cider with you as you're watching the show. Just kidding. Madame, that's 7357. Welcome, Kerry. Welcome, Kerry. Callus Doc. Mary Boo. How you doing? Flower Girl. Northern Ireland. Hey, Flower Girl, Northern Ireland. Good to see you. Leisha. Lila. 202657. Welcome. Who knows? That's a great name. Who knows? Brenda Hillard. Welcome. Fallen Angels. Welcome. Let's see. All the good people there. Terry Wilson. So let's see here if we got one more video to show here. We like to do stuff with the videos. Let me see if I have anything here to show you. Something interesting. And I think we might have something here. Let me see. Let's see here. We might have a video to show. Well, this one's not working. Here's something. This, I don't know where this is from, but I'm going to show you this video. It appears to be some really good activity here. Wait a minute. We're going to stop the video, and we're going to show you the video in a minute here. Okay, stop it. And we're just going to look at some photos here. Let's see. I'm looking at some footage to show you here. I'm just trying to see if I have anything here to look at. Okay, we got a video here, maybe. No. I'm looking for more video footage to show everybody tonight. Let's see here. Let me just get one more video here. And we're going to see here if we have any more. This is in Chesapeake, Virginia. Someone's recording stuff there. We have Las Vegas, Nevada. Stuff happening there. Let's see here. And a lot of activity. This is from Phoenix. They're claiming they're drones. I'm just trying to see. This is from second night in a row in Ohio. Let's take a look at this before we end the show here for the night. Watching Encounters, the late night edition. This is from Pascagoula, Ohio. Wait a minute. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Check this out. I think it's Pascagoula, Ohio, somewhere. Check this out. A lot of activity. And you know what? The interesting part of it is people on TikTok who are all over the world are recording these things. Check that out, huh? Pretty impressive. You're going to see a lot more of this stuff happening around the world. Okay, we're going to go back to the screen here. Thank you. And we're almost at hump day here. All right, let me go back to the screen. All right, folks, that was from Ohio. They've been seeing this object for about 2 nights in a row, they said. So, interesting. And also, there is what appears to be possibly a cloaked ship above the clouds of this cloud. It doesn't say where it is. There's somebody here, night vision in the UK, and let's see here. And we're just looking here. All right. Okay. We'll have more footage for you in the next few days. In the next few days, I'm sure there'll be a lot of activity. Deboya says, like I said, 350,000 years of wisdom and the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records are really interesting, Deboya. All right, folks, it looks like it's about 1:19. I think it's time to end the show for tonight. I want to thank everybody, all my guests, all my moderators, everybody out there, all the viewers out there around the world. Thank you. All the new people. Please follow me. Go to my bio. Press the follow button. I need everybody to press the follow button. And thank you for all the likes, 113,400 likes out there. We appreciate you all here. Tomorrow night we'll have another exciting show, and it'll be very spontaneous, and we have no idea what's going to happen. So take care, everybody, and be well. All right?